So MrBeast has an action figure slash slime toy, and today we're gonna torture it. I mean, review it! You know, it's not exactly been a secret that I've never really liked MrBeast. Actually, you know what? I think that's not accurate. I think it's better to say that I never really trusted MrBeast. There's a famous quote from Christian Bale where he's talking about preparing to film American Psycho, and he claims that Tom Cruise was the main inspiration for how he performed that character. Apparently, he saw Tom Cruise in an interview on TV, and Tom Cruise had this big smile on his face, but there was absolutely nothing in the eyes. And that's where he got the main inspiration for the Patrick Bateman performance. Anyways, I think about that every time that I see MrBeast, because that's just what he looks like to me. He has this big, big grin, but when you look into the eyes, there's absolutely nothing going on. But in spite of that, like I said, we are here to review the official MrBeast Lab that comes with a state-of-the-art MrBeast action figure. On the front here, MrBeast is doing the MrBeast meme pose, which is from a rap battle parody. MrBeast! Remember when the guy that made that meme, he like flew across the country to meet MrBeast, but he didn't have permission to skip that day of work because he had a job? So he got fired for skipping work to go meet MrBeast. Can you imagine becoming unemployed because you wanted a selfie that badly? But yeah, this is just a funny thing. MrBeast has now assimilated that guy into his brand. So the MrBeast meme, that's not that dude's joke. That's now MrBeast's joke, and that's a part of his identity. I started this video by saying that I'm gonna torture this thing. I do think it's interesting that the actual box constantly depicts MrBeast being stretched out. In fact, there's a little label back here that says 20-inch stretching. You can stretch this thing to 28 inches. So the ability to actually stretch the hell out of MrBeast, stretch the hell out of your friend MrBeast, that's actually an integral part of the play feature of this thing. I did go around to like local stores, you know, Walmart, Kmart, Kroger, whatever it is, to see if I could actually find these in the wild, and yeah, I did. Sometimes it would be at the bottom shelf, just thrown to the side like a joke. Sometimes it would be fully stocked, as if no one was touching these things. MrBeast is not the only toy in this line. There's other like beast monsters that you can buy, but who cares about those? All right, so we've got the little slime bank there. Okay, this is slime, and here is the famous MrBeast toy. Now, can he stand on his own? Not right now. Maybe if I fill him with slime, he'll be able to stand on his own, but right now, this is a joke. I can't believe I spent money on this. This is terrible. I went out with my friends drinking all night, and now I'm here to tell you about my game show. We were all drunk when we thought of this. I've always wanted to do this. There we go. Oh, that's satisfying. Yeah, just put that on your mantle. All right, so we're gonna open this up. So I think what we do is we stick his decapitated corpse into the slime mold thing. Okay, but according to the instructions, before we inject him with the sweet nectar, we are supposed to open up the bags of Feastables and money and insert them into the MrBeast body. And first we have to take this, unscrew this thing in his neck. So there's the, you see he's got some Feastables and he's got just a bunch of money. I can't imagine this being my brand, you know? Because I think a lot about, like, what do I want Quinton Reviews to be? What do I want people to associate me with? And just, I can't imagine being the most famous YouTuber on God's green earth and having my brand be, hey, I got money! Did you know that money? Associate money with me. Wow, here's a Quinton Reviews action figure. He comes with a bunch of tiny money. Fuck that, that's stupid. I have the sudden urge to stack these in a neat row. Must protect the MrBeast brand. Must organize the Feastables. Must prepare a satisfying display. No. No. No! Oh! Oh! Now who will buy this chocolate? Wow. That tastes almost as bad as an actual Feastables chocolate bar. All right, we're back at it. We are going to put the Feastables chocolate bars in MrBeast. So you know he is gonna have diarrhea. Oh my God, they're like wads. They're like these thick little bundles of dollar bills. That's so stupid. Where's my phone? Oh, it's on the ground because everyone was texting me. Well, I'm trying to do my serious YouTube career. It's very important that MrBeast has all this money inside of his actual body, because otherwise he could just be any Tom or Dick on the street. The money is what makes him feel big inside. Okay, so what we're supposed to do from here is we're supposed to slosh around this packet of goo for 5 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, and I think it took me 2 seconds to preamble. And now we are going to find the tear, and we're gonna make a little hole. And now we're just gonna carefully insert. I don't like the. Oh God, it's glitter. Oh, I hate glitter. Oh God, it's glittery goo. Oh, jeez, Louise. Oh, no. I hate glitter so much. I hate glitter more than I hate MrBeast. Oh no, it's on me. Glitter. No! Oh shit! It's getting all over the fucking place. Ah, this is always gonna be on my table. No! Ah! You think I'm overreacting? Look at this. This is glittery goo. That shit's not coming out. I hate glitter. I want to find the man who invented glitter, and I want to shoot him. I want to shoot him with a gun. I think he might still be alive. That's a death threat. That is a legally binding death threat. I want to kill the man who invented glitter. Or the woman. Slay. It's over everything. Oh, gross. Oh, the glitter. It's on the table. Oh, I hate that. And now I'm going to put my arm on the table and I'm going to get glitter on my arm. And then 2 months from now, I'm going to be looking over at my fucking arm thinking, oh shit, still got MrBeast branded fucking glitter on me. So the next step is to fill this with water. I don't know how much of a difference that's going to make now that we've wasted all our slime. But, you know, people are 70% water. Looks to me like this MrBeast toy is 90% water. God, it's on my fucking hands. This is just a part of me now. MrBeast is now a part of me because I decided to play with this toy. I hope whoever designed this toy, I hope they go to hell. Bonbon, stay out of here. You don't want to get infected with this shit. Maybe after I'm done filming, if I bring a roll of duct tape and I literally stamp down duct tape onto every part of this table and then rip it off. Maybe it'll take the coating of the table and the glitter. And if so, mission successful. I don't like the way this serum, this mysterious MrBeast serum is moving around now that we've actually got it going. That's in my skin, people. That's in my skin. I allowed that to be absorbed into me. But what we need to do now is we need to take this plunger and we are going to fill MrBeast with the precious MrBeast slime. I'm gonna put the mic next to this so you can hear it. You like that MrBeast surgery ASMR? Oh, I sucked the goo back out! Man, this is almost therapeutic. Yeah, this is what working in a hospital is like. You just plunge your blood in and out of people, I assume. Kids, remember, in the future, always put down like a tablecloth or like some plastic. Maybe put on a hazmat suit. Always do that if you intend to play with your MrBeast doll. And now we just gotta pop the head back on and Here's the moment of truth. Can he stand? Nope. What's the damn point? What's the damn point? Why? What? he's. I guess if you want a MrBeast stress toy, I mean that is a great stress toy. Just get into do that. It's not the worst stress toy until one day it just explodes all over you, and then you just have like glitter goo and food infused into your DNA. Yeah, and I don't know how well you can see this on camera, but he indeed still has all that money floating around inside of him. So when you shake him around, that's the main play feature, is you shake him around and you get to see all these bundles of cash just travel throughout his little body, just to different parts. Like there's one in his hand now, and it's going all over the place, you know. They tend to float, though. They tend to float. I mean, you know, this is really what the toy is for. You just do that. Yeah, it's like, tell us your secrets, MrBeast. Tell us where the treasure is hidden. Doesn't this almost feel like a MrBeast bit? Like, couldn't this be a MrBeast video? He's like, I had experimental reconstructive surgery to make my skin transparent and to remove my genitalia. I then filled my body with millions of American dollars. Now 2 special teams of psychopathic maniacs have the opportunity to murder me and take what is inside. And then like one of the guys runs up and he has a knife and he's like, ah! And MrBeast just takes one step back and he just falls off a cliff. That homicidal maniac just missed out on $10 billion in American currency and harvested organs. But that doesn't mean that you have to miss out too. Thanks to today's sponsor, a gambling app for children. And then you're watching at home and you're like, Amazon Prime only gets better and better. I don't know what to do with this now. You know, I'm just like, oh God, he's leaking. Oh, he's leaking glittery water onto me. Oh God, did he spring a leak? Where did he spring a leak? Oh Jesus, he sprung a leak somewhere. I broke him. Oh, I can tell. He's getting wet. So one thing that I feel like toy reviewers always do is they put other stuff next to the toy for scale, you know what I mean? You know, so they'll be like, here's some other relevant toys that you might want to have next to this guy and how they look scaled next to him. So I think we should go ahead and do that. Here he is next to Scott the Woz. Okay. Here he is next to the This Is Fine dog and that one dumpster thing. All right. Here he is next to the professor from Watcher Entertainment. Here he is next to LS Mark. Here he is next to a Hot Ones Pringles can. Here he is next to Nosferatu. Here he is next to Ratchet and Megatron from Transformers fused together. Here he is next to a novelty Jimmy Carter peanut radio. And finally, here he is next to the Back to the Future micro action hoverport. Here's my thing, right? I don't understand slime as a toy. When I was a kid, like, slime toys were something you'd get on infomercials, right? Like, an infomercial would come on TV and it'd be like, you gotta try this amazing slime thing. And we'd be like, I want it, I want it, I want it. But then our parents would be like, no, we're not getting something off an infomercial. We'd be like, what kind of money do you think we have here? And I remember one time my mom was in a Dr. Seuss play where they needed to have, like, goo. And so they actually bought that shit, for the play, and my mom got to take a bunch home, and we were all excited because we were like, we get to actually play with something cool we saw on TV. And my mom said, all right, you get to play with it, but the moment any of it ends up in your hair, it's all going in the dumpster. And I was like, we'll be responsible, we'll be cool. Anyways, within like an hour, it was all in a dumpster because it was all in my hair. And that was the only time I ever played with slime as a kid. And the fact that slime like took over as not only toy, but like ASMR content, it's just been very weird and perplexing to me, and I don't understand the market here for playtime or for parenting. Because I'll tell you what, I wish I hadn't bought this. It is really going to bother me that I fucked up my table and my hands. I can't imagine what parent would think this is a good idea to buy. Just buy the MrBeast slime factory toy. And I don't understand why a kid would find, like, obviously it's fun to do that, right? I mean, obviously that's hilarious. But when you get past that, I just think this is such a low tier toy. I'd rather have like any like old McDonald's toy than this bullshit. Just because it has MrBeast's ugly mug on it, I just don't understand why someone would think this is a good play feature. You know what I mean? I forgot to take the Scott the Woz box off the table. And maybe they're just banking on the fact that it seems like every kid in the world knows who MrBeast is. Like, MrBeast is just like the new Mickey Mouse. MrBeast is the new Power Rangers. Every kid is just like, I love MrBeast. He gives money. He talks in high decibels. I'm a dumb kid. But I just don't understand past that why you would buy one of these, because they're selling some of these that aren't MrBeast, right? They're selling some of these that are like werewolves and shit, and it doesn't seem like they're flying off the shelves, and I don't understand why you would want these, because aside from the fact that kids like playing in the mud and like getting all their shit covered in goo, it's not a fun toy. You have to take the head off for it to even have a chance at standing on its own, okay? And even then, it's not doing it anymore. I think it's because I had all the money in the feet last time. It's not good toyetic design. I don't think a kid would ever play with this more often than all their other toys. I don't know. This sucks. This sucks more than I anticipated. Because I thought at least it would be constructed in such a way that it could, like, stand up. But it can't. And to be honest with you, as soon as this camera turns off, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this part, and I'm going to throw it in the garbage. If I hadn't put the money in yet, and the money wasn't covered in glittery goo, I would maybe keep that because it's funny. But at the moment, no way. This is all going in the garbage. I don't want to touch any of this ever again. I can't risk my shit getting infected by more of the MrBeast serum. And then I'm going to keep his head because I think it's funny. Not just for like having MrBeast's decapitated head in the background of stuff, but I bet I could also find toys that I can stick this on. Like, I don't know, just like, look, MrBeast Kaiju. I mean, automatically the head is more fun than the rest of the toy. You don't need this shit. I mean, and this should cost like $2 at most. So really, the MrBeast set, it's a big waste of money. I'm probably going to throw this out too. I don't know. I will mention, because that box was torn, I actually bought another one when I was out and about, and this is just to have on display, because I'm trying to build like a background ode to capitalism. That's why I have like the Game of Thrones Pez dispenser and the face-off Gus U2's figure. And I'm trying to collect more and more ridiculous stuff. Behind this YouTube play button, I have Cracker Barrel Barbie. So I'm trying to collect stuff in that vein, and I feel like the MrBeast slime toy is just, it's too funny to not have sitting on, in the box. So I do intend to keep that around. I'm curious if that will become valuable someday. I don't think it will. I know I mentioned this already, but there is like some kind of tiny tear in the back, so he is leaking. And I was only throwing him around as a joke. If you give this to a child, the child will tear it in half within like 2 days. Guaranteed. This is not even quality, whatever this is supposed to be. I mean, my God. Yeah, it's just getting all over me. Yeah, so I am gonna take most of this downstairs and throw it away. I'm gonna put this into storage, and I'm going to burn the skin off of my hands because I hate glitter so much! The mic comes with me, so even though I'm done filming in that room, you guys will still be able to hear me talk. I just want to give a little speech as we kind of work towards the end slate here. If you like this video, subscribe to Quinton Re2s. The funny thing is that I feel like MrBeast and I have kind of a similar story, you know? At the end of the day. I look back at his content from the 2010s. It's just a kid throwing stuff at the wall, experimenting, trying to see what works, doing edgy stuff that he'll regret later. And then one day he settles on this bigger vision, and he has to try and keep that train rolling, but also try and find some private life and a sense of, you know, personhood below the content. And I think, you know, I think that's also a description of my life story so far. Only difference is I didn't grow up to be the Antichrist. That's all you need.